And the wave of Supreme Court rulings this month ends with a blow against the Environmental Protection Agency. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at noon. I'm Jenny Hansen. The court sided with a group of Republican-led states and coal mining companies, and the decision could have far-reaching implications for the Biden administration's climate change goals. Skylar Henry reports from the nation's capital.
The Supreme Court has ruled to limit the Environmental Protection Agency's power to regulate greenhouse gas emissions. The court's conservative majority sided with the coal industry and a group of Republican-led states, saying the EPA exceeded its authority by trying to limit power plant pollution under the Clean Air Act. Writing for the 6-3 majority opinion, Chief Justice John Roberts said Congress didn't give the EPA the authority to devise emissions caps. American University professor William Snape says the ruling could significantly limit the Biden administration's climate strategy.
What would be the implications of that?
Well, it would just put sideboards and side guards as to what the Biden administration could do with its EPA. I don't think it would be the end of climate regulation.
Snape thinks ultimately momentum is on the side of clean energy.
I personally think that we are seeing, from a historic perspective, the last dying gasps of the coal industry, the oil industry, and to a lesser extent the natural gas industry.
The Supreme Court decision comes as a blow to the Biden administration's climate agenda, just days after the president repeated his support for renewable energy. The Biden administration's goal is for the entire U.S. power grid to be running on clean energy by 2035. Leaning on renewable sources such as wind turbines.
It can produce as much energy as a coal mine.
The three liberal justices dissented, with Justice Elena Kagan writing that the court has stripped the EPA of its power to respond to the most pressing environmental challenge of our time. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the Supreme Court.
Well, the ruling drew quick responses from Washington and Oregon politicians.
About 59% of our grid is powered by dangerous pollution from coal-fired plants, a major driver of climate change.
Both Oregon senators released statements condemning the decision. Senator Ron Wyden said in part, the Supreme Court's effort to protect polluters that spew poison into our air and water continues. The Republicans on the Supreme Court are not going to allow any meaningful administration efforts to combat climate change. And Senator Jeff Merkley said in part, the American people don't want dirty air, extreme weather, and climate chaos. But that is what the right-wing Supreme Court majority is forcing on us by once again doing fossil fuel executives' bidding, even at the expense of judicial precedent, common sense, and our shared future.